So where's that Google Sheet? Hi everyone, thank you so much for your support. Woo! Wow, exciting times. It's actually day 99. Wow. 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 So for 14 weeks and some days I've showed up every day, 9 a.m. Mondays to Saturday and Sundays 7 a.m. And thank you too. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Okay, so we started something yesterday. Just going to TikTok using certain keywords to get links to like specific profiles, and so that's just what I'm going to continue with this morning. Again, I'm going to share my TikTok screen here, anyhow, because I have it opened, but I'd like to just grab those contacts using my phone because I save more time that way and all. Mm. Okay, so this is market strategy one. Yeah, there's this list. So I got 10 links yesterday actually. L-I-N-K-S, cool. Then, let's see. I just want to like see my last. Okay, so last I'm just going to go to TikTok to open the same and just keep
You
watching
already
the
have your
stories.
document, great, I'm proud of you, but here is
And just keep over researching. I'm not sharing this one. Yeah, it'd be great to just share it. Okay, so new. I think it's just for
reason. Yeah, I can record myself. We're here in Donmine Airport, and a superior has just come to us and told us that we're not allowed to go.
Okay, so this was just. I mean, just when I say just, kind of like undermines the pain that the person is going through. So it's not necessarily just what. And that is just crazy. Because how do you leave your country to another country to just perpetuate
Day
evil?
5 in Thailand. Today we go back to Bangkok. So come with us to go get some breakfast before we leave. Breakfast not much. How cute. Oh, that's like, we are currently going to.
Okay, so this person was pickpocketed. Copy their profile link. I wonder. I mean, yeah, I see people posting, but well, I guess it's like that everywhere. I feel like there's a little bit of difference now that I'm just like taking people's profile, links to their profile because in some cases I then see individuals who are what's that word again? Who like yes posted that something has gone wrong with them, but they're not like frequent posters. And so when I see stories like that where you've posted that something has gone wrong on your trip, and then I go to your profile and I'm just seeing 4 or 5 posts, outside of that anywho, the first thing that comes to my mind is, oh, is this person active? Can I send them a message? If I send them a message, am I sure that they're going to come back to me early enough? Basically, that's just the logic behind that, and that's why I'm just looking at this profile. Like I did see somebody's profile yesterday, and the only thing on that profile was the incident that went wrong in Bali. And for some reasons, I didn't pick the link because I'm like this thing happened in 2024, and they hadn't like make any post then. Ever since then till now, how sure am I that they're like very very active on TikTok, or is it like they're starting their brand on this newsletter? Anywho, I didn't just pick that link because I'm not always right on that point, but 80% of the time I'm right. When people don't post often, when they don't comment often, they're probably not online as much. They're probably not as active online.
Okay, friends, I think I might have got like the
tiniest little bit scammed the other day, and I'm not even upset about it, but I need your opinions on.
Have you ever been afraid to be kidnapped while traveling abroad? Well, listen to this story, listen till the end so you can hear what happened to me in Thailand. I arrived to Phuket International Airport a few years ago. I wanted to go to Phuket, but from the international airport is pretty far away to like the beach area. So I booked a hotel in Booking.com. It was pretty affordable. I was a backpacker, so I didn't know what to expect about the hotel, but it looked okay. Like the pictures show a really beautiful place. It had gardens. It was really pretty. So I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna get out of the motorcycle approach.
This is a really long story.
Welcome to part 7 of my things you should know before traveling to Thailand series. Today we will talk about safety. Did I feel safe in Thailand? The answer is yes. I felt 100%. Same, different. No money, no honey. Good boy push to heaven. Bad boy. So then obviously we were just going to go back to the hotel. But before that, we stood at the entrance of the market to get my cards cancelled. So I knew what I had to do. I was cancelling my cards, but my hands were trembling real hard. Like you can't help it. You know what's the rational thing to do, but you can't help but to feel scared and my hands were just trembling. My sister saw that too. And once I got back to the hotel, I called the tourist police who, by the way, could not do anything. Their role is just to advise you what to do. So she was telling me that
Attenzione pickpocket. The other day I was at Uniqlo, getting up the escalator, and then I witnessed two persons standing after the escalator, so they are just chatting. I would name them one scammer and one Singaporean because as I walked past them, I heard a few keywords. Singaporean, and then the scammer said,
This expression was replicated in what? Thailand. It's not Thailand, right? Yes. Man, some people are sharing their experience from like a decade ago.
wow, I
And
heard
this
so much.
thing is still happening. Makes me to begin to question how much really have we advanced. But yeah,
I
the
don't
world is
know what I would
complex.
do if I ever saw one of these backpackers in Thailand. I can't believe they're actually real. If you don't know what a backpacker is, they're basically tourists from wealthy countries who travel to places like Southeast Asia on such a tight budget that they end up relying on the locals in those countries to pay for their spiritual journey, often by asking for donations or busking or like selling little trinkets on the side of the road. And with all the popularity that Vietnam has been getting recently, there has actually been an increase in backpackers. Now, I've never seen one of these crusty individuals myself, but I've heard there are actually...
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think that's what.
So my
That's
buddy
what
got robbed
backpacking
the other
is all
night
about.
in Bangkok, Thailand. Here's what happened. So my buddy calls me Saturday morning. He's like, "You're not gonna fucking believe what happened to me." He's like, "I got robbed." Him and a buddy were walking up.
Yes, Arama was robbed. Let's see if I have robbery as part of my references here. I don't have robbery. Okay, just listen to the story then I can.
And down the street near
Because
Vita Smoke
it's
and
actually robbery. I'll just quickly update my list here to include robbery. didn't think I would have been forced to. Maybe I can change the nightlife scan to robbery. Because we won't be solving nightlife problems. Just see. Yeah. I'm gonna just take off robbery and nightlife and then put robbery. 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 Then apply to all. Yes. Now we are good. Let's just continue. There's nothing you're going to tell me. If somebody's robbed in a hotel
And
where
then,
they lodged,
Plaza
the
stations.
owners of the hotel knows about it. And they'll find it too. Because what kind of craziness is that?
And if you don't know the area,
We nearly got scammed in Bangkok here, and he told us that it was like the King's Name Day or something on the 10th of January. So all the temples and stuff were free, and he could do us a tour around Bangkok for like 40 baht for the both of us because the government are refunding his fuel or something. Here's the actual map that they use to like show you where they're going. So it's quite an organized crime.
A scam in Thailand that's extremely clever. So much so, it happened to me. It almost got me. This scam is important to talk about from the standpoint if you are living in Thailand or about to move here. So let's talk about the scam that almost got me. I don't usually make content talking about scams in Thailand, especially from the standpoint that the tourist scams have been around forever. And I always thought people knew about them. You know, you have the Tuk Tuk Temple scam, the floating market scam, and, you know, taxi drivers that don't want to turn on the meter. But this scam is pretty important. This happened to me a while back. I was having.
This is like
If a stranger asks to see the money in your wallet because they have never seen money from your country before, just run.
Wow.
Run as fast as you can. This show me your money scam is a real classic scam that targets tourists, and you can see them at any tourist hotspot, especially in Bangkok. So here's how it usually goes. You're strolling down the street, BTS, Skywalk, or sitting at a bar minding your own business when a seemingly friendly, mostly Middle Eastern person, out of the blue, strikes up a conversation with you, and all they wanted to know is where you're from. I've seen money from your country before, and I'm going there soon.
Trust me to just open up my Google account to show
I'm here
you
today in Bangkok
what
for
the
the
money
past 3
in
days
my
for
country is.
work-related purposes for United Lay of Us. Now, something unexpected happened to me on my first morning here in Bangkok. I got robbed in broad daylight at almost blue.
Streets to range. was an email. Yes, yeah, so it was robbery. Ooh, the hell? I'm not sure what I clicked.
Setengah pagi kena rompak. Well, not exactly rompak lah, tapi profit.
Because I even pick up the time. Let me just go here to say this.
Ladies and gentlemen, beware, it's high season in Thailand and thieves are around. Two Mongolian nationals were arrested in Bangkok for a pickpocketing spree.
Okay, 1,007. Maybe the last cash, something, credit cards, Singaporean women at famous Bangkok shrine. And so one of the things you just realize is that you cannot really be overly careful.
Maybe you know this already, maybe you don't, but that's a pickpocketing technique.
Yeah,
Those petitions are in basically every major European city. They're all fake. Not a single one of them is real. Think about it. If you're a tourist, you don't have a voice here. You can't even vote here. Why the fuck would they ask you to sign a petition in English? Like, the actual issues of the country you're in are going to be in the language of that country. But already the fact that the petition is in English is a red flag. And literally, they use the petition as a distraction method, and then you get robbed. But yeah, just like a heads up, don't talk to these people. Don't even look at them or acknowledge them. Keep walking. You don't owe them anything.
English?
Oui, I speak English.
Can you put me please Association for Diffuse?
If you happen to be going to Bangkok, or you are planning to go to Bangkok, or you have friends who are going to Bangkok, I am actually here.
Okay, so I already saw this. Watch robbery. Oh, that's serious. British man robbing.
Targeting American tourists. On this trip, he was heading back to his accommodation when he was followed by cars who rammed him off the road and then attacked him. They struck him with the handle of a knife, forced him to hand over his luxury watch. It was worth 2.3 million baht. That's about £15,000. But the police wasted none.
Okay, that's bad.
Tuk-tuk driver in Thailand tried to scam. They literally had each other planted in different parts of Bangkok. That's how orchestrated this was. It was insane.
I mean, I've learned that those tuk-tuk drivers are not safe, so oh, that's sad.
They hit him with a rock, causing injuries. Hi, everybody. This is Adam with the Pattaya News on the 15th of July, 2025, and our story takes place at 4:30 a.m.
All right, so
Bangkok,
let's
beware
just
of
keep it.
Munted Normaku having passport, pirate cell phone and friend cab. If you go into Normaku having passport, pirate cell phone and friend cab. If you go into Prachuap, Bangkok, beware of pickpocket, Munted Normaku having passport, pirate cell phone and friend cab. If you go into Prachuap, Bangkok, beware of pickpocket, Munted Normaku having passport, pirate cell phone and friend cab. If you go into Prachuap, Bangkok, beware of pickpocket, Munted Normaku having passport, pirate cell phone and friend cab. If you go into Prachuap, Bangkok, beware of pickpocket, Munted Normaku having passport, pirate cell phone and friend cab. If you go into Prachuap, Bangkok, beware of pickpocket, Munted Normaku having passport, pirate cell phone and friend cab. If you go into Prachuap,
Bangkok, no pickpocket. Montignon coup having passport. Pirate cell phone and friend cab. If you go into Prachuap, Bangkok, beware of pickpocket. Montignon coup having passport. Pirate cell phone and friend cab. If you to Prachuap, Bangkok, beware of pickpocket.
Okay, last
Montignon.
one. Just so let me get it. Just for some reasons, my Excel sheets just I don't know. Just what's this? Was a big computer. Yeah, actually, was big computer. Okay, so yeah, that's it.
Who having passport.
Gosh, they literally tore a bag open.
¿Queréis probarlo? También lo que nos ha dicho el Guille, tengamos muchísimo chico recordar.
We've all seen the Americans in Italy beating up that pickpocket, and a lot of Americans are asking that question: why is Europeans not doing anything about when it comes to pickpockets? Why they're not beating them up? Why they're just saying, "No, please don't steal from me"? You know, the reason is the law. You will get in trouble. What that lady did, beating up that pickpocket, she will get in trouble. You're not allowed to do that shit legally in Europe, at least in Spain. Self-defense, you know. Let's take.
And I got scammed. Tried my best to avoid being scammed. The tuk-tuk driver came here and told me that he'll take me to 2 locations, only 20 baht, and he will not charge anything more and nothing extra. I asked all the relevant questions, but after just showing one Buddha statue somewhere, he
Okay. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I'm just going to continue prospecting on my end and proceed tomorrow. Bye.